hello everyone. Am I audible now? It's streaming. Hello. Yes, hello everyone. Can you hear me now? Let me know. Just 1 second. I guess my network, there is some issue with my network. Just a minute guys. Let everyone join also. Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello. Am I audible and visible? Hello everyone. Hi everyone. How are you all doing? A very warm welcome to Deeksha Vedantu YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great. Just a minute. Yeah. How's everyone? Very good morning, very good evening, ma'am. Very good evening. There was a little technical glitch. Really sorry for that. How are you all guys doing? Okay, can we start this live? This is our second live guys for physics. We'll again see MCQs and 2 marker, 3 marker, all kinds of previous year as well as some competency based questions in this live of all chapters of physics for class 10th. How is everyone? Okay, let's start the live. Let's start with the very first question. Give me a thumbs up. Can we start? Okay, come on guys, come on. Okay, can we start? Give me a thumbs up guys. I'm waiting for you if I'm audible and visible completely. Okay, I'll start now. Okay, let's move to our very first question, which will be from our very first chapter, that is light. Today I attempted my first sample paper. How was it, Rohit? How did you manage to solve it completely? Okay, let's look into our first question. Okay, get ready to gear up guys. Get your pen and paper so that you can solve the questions, because it's physics. Physics has maths and numericals and you need to solve that. Okay, let's start with the very first question, which says mirror X is used to concentrate sunlight in a solar furnace. Okay, we have one mirror and it is used to concentrate sunlight in solar furnace, and we have another mirror Y which is fitted on the side of the vehicle, to see the traffic behind you. Okay, which of the following statements are true for the two mirrors? Okay, first MCQ, the image formed by mirror X is real, diminished and at its focus. Image formed by mirror Y is virtual, diminished and erect. Again, formed by mirror X is virtual, diminished and erect. Mirror Y is real, diminished and at its focus. Can you tell me which question is? Rohit is saying B. Okay, it was pretty low I scored. It's fine Rohit, it's just a sample paper. That's why we have sample papers, so that you can see your mistakes and improve from it, right? And we are doing all these kind of questions, so you will get a gist of how to solve this. The mirror is convex because it's used in vehicles. Okay, the Rohit is saying that the mirror that we are using in vehicle is convex. Yes, so according to Rohit, the mirror is X. How about others? Rohit is saying B. B is this one, second and third, are you saying? Let me know in the comment section guys. Hi Aarti. Hi, so we have started this first question. Read it and let me know in the live chat. Yeah, I need you to look at the options again. These are your options. If first and second statement is correct, second and third is correct, third and fourth, and first and fourth. There are 2 statements which are correct in this question. Let me know what are those. Rohit, Aarti, Trev. Okay, now Rohit is saying A. Let's see. Okay, let's see which option is correct. B. Trev is saying B. Let's see. Okay, before even looking at the options in this scenario, let's see, because we know what kind of mirrors we use. Let's just see. I didn't read the question properly. Yeah, that's the kind of silly mistakes I'm talking about, Rohit. Okay, it's not, do not take it personally or something, but just read the questions very carefully and completely. Okay, let's read it very carefully. So mirror X is used to concentrate sunlight in solar furnace. Now they are saying it's solar furnace and the mirror is used to concentrate light. So we know in solar furnace we use concave mirror. Because from infinity we can focus the rays, the rays converge at the focus because of concave mirror. Correct? That is fine. Then they are saying mirror Y is fitted on the side of the vehicle to see the traffic behind the driver. Now also made a short for you guys so that you can understand properly. The mirror that we use in vehicles is convex mirror. Why? Because first convex mirror. Okay, let's see first. In the vehicles we use convex mirror. Now let's go to the reasoning why we use these kind of mirrors. Concave mirror we know because it converges the light at focus, and we need in solar furnaces we need all our sunlight at that particular point so that it can heat up, right? And convex mirror, why? Because we need our car to be virtual. The car that is driving behind us, we need that car to be virtual and erect, and so that we can see that big car from our convex mirror, we need it to be very diminished. So convex mirror then forms virtual and erect, and also we know convex mirror always forms diminished image. Correct? Now once you have solved the question by yourself, let's look at the options. First is the image is formed by X. X is our solar furnace and Y is our vehicles. Okay, the image formed by mirror X is real, diminished and at its focus. So we know that is true. In concave mirror, the image, the parallel rays always focuses at its focus of concave mirror and its point size, so it's diminished. Correct? So first option is correct. Second option says the image formed by mirror Y, that is this one, is virtual, diminished and erect. Virtual, diminished and erect. Y, virtual, diminished and erect, that is also true. We solved it. It's virtual, erect and diminished. There was not a single question from the chapter light in that sample paper. See, light is a very important chapter. I won't say that you should skip it just because of sample paper, okay? So my answer, the second one is also true. So other ones are wrong also. So the true answer is not B, it's A. Okay guys, is that correct? Everyone understood? So my correct answers are, in solar furnaces we use concave mirror so that we can focus the parallel rays at its focus, and in vehicles we use convex mirror so that we can see diminished image of the car that is driving behind us. Okay, is that correct? Okay, let's move on to the next question, which says the numerical value of the focal lengths of two lenses A and B. So we have two lenses which are A and B and are 10 centimeter and 20 centimeter. So they are saying the focal length is 10 centimeter and 20 centimeter of our lens A and B. Which one of the two will show higher degree of convergence / divergence? Which one of these will show higher degree of convergence? Lens with focal length 10 centimeter, lens with focal length 20 centimeter, or both will converge the light with same degree? What is your answer, guys? I'm waiting in the comment section. Let's go. Rohit is saying A. Okay, anyone else? In the comment section, let me know what is the answer for this particular question. Which of the lens will converge the light rays with higher degree of convergence or divergence? Lens with focal length 10 cm with 20 cm. Okay, Trave is also saying lens with focal length 10 cm. Okay, let's see the answer. What is the answer of this question? The answer is A. Correct. The lens, everything a little late. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, lens with focal length 10 cm. Why? Because the lens has a lesser focal length, and we know that rays that are coming parallel will converge at the focus. So, see, once rays are converging at 20 cm. Here is our lens and they are converging at 20 cm. And if I have another lens that whose focal length is just 10 cm, then those same rays will now converge at a lesser distance of 10 cm. Correct? Everyone understood? A lens will have more power. Yes, correct. Rohit is absolutely correct, because the focal length of first lens is less, so the power of the first lens will be more. Is that correct? Okay, let's move on to the next question, which says, oh, this is a subjective kind of question, so I need you to answer and I need you to use your pen and paper, whatever you want. Okay, so the first part is complete the following ray diagram to show the formation of image. Okay, just tell me in the comment section, where do you think the image will be formed? This is, we know this is a convex mirror. This much I'll tell you. Okay, this is a convex mirror. Now we have an object placed in front of it. Two rays are coming. Now let me know where this ray will pass. Ray 1 will pass from either R or C or any point away from there. ये यूपी बोर्ड का है या CBSE बोर्ड का? ये this is this is CBSE board, BTS Army. Okay, you are trying to spam. Between pole and focus, Rohit is saying. Anyone else who wants to answer this question, where the image will be formed? Where the ray 1 will pass from? Let me know in the comment section where the first ray will pass from. This ray that is coming parallel to principal axis, where will this ray pass from? Obviously, it's for CBSE. Why you'll study for UP board in English? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so everyone who is answering is correct. This first ray, we know whenever a ray comes parallel to principal axis, it always passes from focus. So if we take this as our focus, let's say R is our focus, so this ray will pass from focus. Is that correct? Well, normally this is a convex mirror, so this ray will get diverged, and if we plot it back, then we'll see this is passing from focus. So our resultant image will be at this point, which is between pole and focus. So Rohit was correct. Virtual, erect and diminished. Okay, wait Rohit. Okay, mention the nature, position and size of the image. Of course, now we have written this is a convex mirror, and as this is a convex mirror, we know convex mirror always produces virtual and erect and it never forms a larger image, so it always forms a diminished image. So this will be your answer. The third option, the point is, state the sign of the image in this case using Cartesian sign convention. So Rohit is saying V is positive, so the position of image will be positive. That is correct, because we know according to the sign convention, this is our right hand side, and at right hand side we take all the positions in positive, so our position of image will be positive. Correct? Virtual, erect, image and positive. Correct, Trip. Let's move on to the next question. Fourth question says, a convex mirror Read it very carefully. A convex mirror used for rear view. Again, another question of rear view. And if you see, except this question, all the questions have come into CBSE board. A convex mirror used for rear view on an automobile has a focal length of 30 meter. So we are given a convex mirror with focal length as 30 meter. If a bus is located at 60 meter, they are saying that a bus is located at 60 meter from the mirror. Use mirror formula to find the position of the image of the bus as seen in the mirror. What is the answer? Rajni. Hello Rajni. This video is guide me. Look my speed rank by spamming. Hi Shubham. Hi Tanya. Hello everyone. We have started this live we are doing all the chapters of physics in this live. We have started with the first chapter, that is light. This is the fourth question. Let me know your answers in the comment section. It is given to us that we have a convex mirror for rear view with focal length 30 meter. If a bus is located at 60 meter from this mirror, use mirror formula to find the position of image. Everything is saying B. Rohit is saying B. Find the position of the image of the bus as seen in the mirror. Parmeet is saying B. Hi ma'am, I am Kia. Okay, Rajni. Hi Kia. Vrindavan is saying hello ma'am. Hello Vrindavan. Radhe Radhe. Okay, anyone else who can? Okay, enough. Let's see what's the answer, if you're correct or not. Answer is B. Correct. Okay, Trey, where are you? Rohit is asking for you. Okay, let's see why the answer is B. So we are given with focal length, that is 30 meter. Now the bus is located at 60 meter. So for us, or for that mirror, for the bus is an object, and we always take the position of object in negative sign. To find, we need to find position of image. Correct? I am Jannat. Hi Jannat. Okay, so 1 by F equals to 1 by V plus 1 by U. That is our mirror formula. Am I correct? Okay, focal length is 1 by 30 equals to 1 by V plus 1 by our object is minus 60. I can just solve this. 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. This will be. Is the calculation correct? Let me know in the comment section. This will be 1, not 3. So 3 by 60 will be 1 by V, and then V will be 20 meter. And that is what our option B is. So option B is the correct one. Okay, let's move on to the next question, fifth question. This is a assertion reason question. Pre-boards are starting from 6th of December. Okay, I want you to then give proper attention here for your pre-boards. Okay, fifth question says, the assertion is wavelength of light decreases when it travels from air to water. The wavelength is, the light is traveling from air into water. Okay, it's traveling from air into water. The reason they gave is wavelength of light in water is equal to wavelength of light in air divided by refractive index of water. SST is on Monday and Wednesdays, Tanya. We are covering all the subjects on this channel. There will be live for math, for science, for SST, for everything, okay? Yeah, anyone who wants to answer this? C. Rohit is saying C. A is true but R is false. Okay. Okay, A. Who said? I just read something C. Okay. A. Okay, thanks. Okay, Tanya. Yeah. Tanya is saying A, Rajni is saying A, Jessica, if I remember correct, is saying A, Rohit is still going with C. Okay, anyone else who wants to say B if you want, or D? Okay, let's see what the answer is. Yeah, so the answer is A, my friend. A, but not sure everything. Okay, the answer is actually A. Why? Let's look into this. Maybe the formula. Okay, so the refractive index is, they're going from air to water, so we will write W and A. Okay, so according to this, the speed will be VA by VW. That is correct. Now we can write this as VW by NW by NA. Is that correct? Or I did something wrong? No, I did something wrong, I guess. Okay, here we can write NA divided by NW, and since the velocity is inverse, which is VW divided by VA. Now there is a formula, if you might have read, that this frequency is equal to C by lambda, which is V by lambda, and now lambda is our wavelength. So bio kab hoga? Bio will be next week probably, Shubham. Okay, yeah. So after this you can see that if you do frequency into lambda equals to V. Now this lambda is directly proportional to V, so we can write lambda W by lambda A, which is NA divided by NW. So if you solve this, if you see this, you will see that wavelength, that refractive index of water is more than refractive index of air, right? So wavelength of light in water will be more than wavelength of light in air. Is that correct? Yeah. So if you take this into the reciprocal, it will be wavelength of water divided by wavelength of air, correct? Which will be equal to 1 by refractive index of water. So this formula is actually correct, and hence the option A is correct. Hindi bolega ma'am. Actually this is for CBSE board, so we are trying to teach you in English, as you have to give your exams in English. Okay, let's move on to the 5 questions of light are done. Let's move on to the next chapter, which is what? Electricity. So the first question I am giving you is, in this circuit, calculate the power in watts. Read the question very carefully. Calculate the power. We need to calculate the power, which is in watts, and the power should be calculated in the resistance of 2 ohm. Okay, you need to calculate the power that is in watts, and this power should be, the power that you need to calculate is in the 2 ohm resistor. Anyone? 25 November pre-board start. Okay, that's 25. Today is 20. Okay, let's gear up for you pre-boards. Pre-boards are very important for you to get a gist of what kind of questions you can expect in the boards, and it will also give you experience of the pressure that you feel in boards, right? So don't take much burden. I know this is a very important phase of your life. You want to make your parents proud, you want to show your friends, but still don't 8 watt, 12 watts. Tanya is saying 8 watts, Rohit is saying 12 watts. Okay, let's calculate this. Okay, calculate the power in watts. So we need to calculate the power. Now power has 3 formulas. First is V into I, which is potential difference into current. If we use Ohm's law and convert in form of resistance, that is V square by R equals to I square into R. Correct? Now in both of these cases we have resistance, but we also have voltage. So why not use this voltage directly in the formula, 6 volt directly in the formula, and find the answer? Because we know that SI unit, do you remember? In series current remains same, and in parallel, voltage remains same. If current remains same in series, then this is series, then voltage is different, right? So in this series, 6 volt will not go into both of these resistances. Different potential difference will go into each of these resistances, okay? We are using I square R, right? You can use any formula you want, the answer will be same. Okay, let's see. We need to find the power in 2 ohm resistance. Now we have P equals to 6 volt. We have resistance 1 as 1 ohm and resistance second as 2 ohm. We need to find power in second resistor. Okay, is that clear? Now, so I would prefer to remain silent. It's fine. Just look into this. This is very basic. Okay. Okay. In my electrical circuit video, I've always told you, you need to follow the steps. The first step is you need to calculate current in the circuit. So in this whole circuit, can we calculate the current? These 2 resistances are in series. So I can write that equivalent resistance will be 1 plus 2, that is 3 ohm. Correct? Now I have V, I have R. I can just apply Ohm's law in this whole circuit. Okay, so V is 6, I need to find current, and R is 3. So my current is 6 divided by 3, that is 2 ampere. My current in this whole circuit is 2 ampere. Correct? Now I have found the current, and I know in series current remains same. So in both these resistors the current will be same, that is 2 ampere. Correct? Okay, then we need to find power. Now we have power, we also have current, and we also have resistance. Now you can use V square by R formula, but you again need to calculate potential difference in this particular resistance, because right now we have potential difference of the whole circuit. Both of these will get different potential difference. That will need to calculate. How? If you want to calculate V equals to IR, current is same in the whole circuit, that is 2 ampere. This radius is resistance is 2, so our potential difference is 4 volt. You can calculate it, but it will just increase your steps of calculation. That is why you need to know all the formulas. So now I have I square R formula. I'll just write P equals to I square R, and then current is 2. We'll just square. The resistance is 2 ohm. So our power will be 8 watt. Okay, correct? 2 square 2. Yes. Is everything? Tanya was right in current. Okay. Trav said 8 watt. Tanya, everything. Rohit said 11 watts. Why? How did you calculate 12 watts? Okay. This is the solution. Did you understand it or not? Can I move on to the next part? Okay, let's move on to the next question. The second question of electricity, and it says calculate the values of the following. See, in electricity chapter you will mostly get numericals. So I'm trying to give you so many numericals, and I'm trying to solve it with you so that you can get an idea and you know how to solve numericals step by step, correct approach. Remember? Okay, this question, let's see. The total resistance of the circuit. I need you to calculate total resistance of this circuit. This circuit has 4 resistances, 10 ohm, 15 ohm, 60 ohm, 40 ohm. Let me write it. R1 is 10 ohm, R2 is 15 ohm, then R3 is 60 ohm, and R4 is then 40 ohm. Correct? Anyone has the answer? Election की वजह से electricity chapter अभी तक पढ़े नहीं हैं. Why? Please solve with V square by R. See, Garvit, I solved it with V square. If you want to solve it with V square by R, you need to calculate voltage for these 2 resistances separately. So I calculated voltage for this 2. I is the total current in the circuit. So V equals to IR when we use Ohm's law. This is current is 2, resistance is also 2, so this is the total voltage in the circuit. Now if you put this V in this particular formula, so V square will be 4 square divided by R will be 2, so that is 16 divided by 2, which will also come out to be 8 watt. Correct? Hello everyone. Wait, okay, I am waiting. 20 ohm Rohit is saying. Okay, let's look into the first option. So see, these two are in parallel. This is a parallel collection, we can clearly see, and these two are also again in parallel. Okay, so we'll solve these two separately, which is R equivalent, let's say A, this will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15, and we can just write 30, so this will be 1 by 6, so our R equivalent will be 1 by 6. This is 1 by R equivalent. Okay, the second parallel connection, 1 by R equivalent B. Okay, this is 1 by 60 plus 1 by 40. If you take the LCM and all, you will see this is 3 plus 2, 5 by 120, which will be 1 by 24. Okay, so R equivalent B will be 24. Now you have solved, this is a complete R equivalent A, and this is complete is R equivalent B. Correct? Till here it's correct. Then if you add these two, that is R equivalent A plus R equivalent B. Why am I adding these two? Because these two are now in series. Okay, and in series we add the resistances, so we got 6 total as 6. We got 6 plus 24. If you add 24 plus 6, you will get 30 ohm. Correct? 30 ohm. Hello ma'am, hello Chetna. 3 6 plus 30, 24, Aditya 6 plus 24, 30. Okay, everything 30. Okay, you guys are giving very good answers. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, the first part is now solved. Second, they need you to find the total current drawn from the source. Now this source is 15 volt. We have total resistance. So what can we just use Ohm's law? So total current we need to find. V is 15 and we can divide. This is 30. So my current will be 30. Yeah, my current will be how much is the, yeah, 0.5 ampere. Correct? Who gave 0.5 ampere? Trev gave 0.5 ampere. Rohit, I need you to check your calculation again. The resistance, equal resistance will not be 20 ohm but 30 ohm. Yeah, Chetna is saying 30. Yes, I. Saurabh is saying 30. Okay, let's move on to the third part, which says we need to find potential difference across the parallel combination of 10 ohm and 15 ohm. Now read this very carefully. They need us to find potential difference just in this whole circuit, not the whole circuit, not just 10 ohm, not just 15 ohm, but the combination of 10 plus 15 ohm. Okay, and the combination of 10 plus 15 ohm, we know that is parallel, and that is wait, there is lots of stuff. Okay, the combination of 10 and 15 ohm comes out to be 6 ohm. So we have resistance. Where should I write now? Okay, I'm erasing this part. Okay. I can see a lot of you are answering. The electricity chapter is not that hard, okay guys? It's just you need some practice, okay? Okay, so we have voltage as 15 volt and the voltage will be divided in this part. So see, we calculated current as 0.5 ampere, correct? Now they need us to find the potential difference in this particular circuit, which comes out to be 6 ohm. So we can just use V equals to IR. I will be same in that whole circuit, that is 0.5 and resistance is 6. So V will come out to be 3 volt. Correct? Okay, this correct. Did you understand? What did you not understand? 3 volt. Yes, the answer is 3 volt. Okay, Jessica, is there any doubt? Potential difference across the combination is 3 volt. Correct, Trev. Let's move on to the next question, which is, okay, again, you have got to solve lots of numericals today. The question says, a wire of length L, write it down, a wire of length L, okay, is gradually stretched so that its new length increases to 3L. So can I write this as L1 and this is L2, that is 3L. If its original resistance is R, the R1 was R, then its new resistance will be, you need to find R2. Can you guys give me the answer really quick? I did it for both the combination earlier. It's fine, Trev. Okay. Anyone who can give me the answer of this question? Will it be 3R? Will it be 7, 6R, 9R, 27R? I'm waiting. Keep it in mind, the wire is getting stretched. If length increases, then it will affect one more parameter. C. Today I solved the same question. Rohit is saying C, Tanya is saying C. Anyone else? Or should I do the solution? Okay, let's do the solution. Chetna is saying 9. Okay. Everyone is saying C. Let's see. One thing to keep in mind, if my length is getting stretched, it's going to 3L, then the area of cross section of that wire will get reduced by 3 also. Okay, because this is my wire, it's not getting any more matter into it or anything. If I stretch this, the length will get increased, but the area will also get reduced. Okay, Chetna is saying 27, Trev is saying 3. Okay, anyone else who wants to say 6? Okay, the correct answer, let me see, is C. Okay, everyone who said C can clap for themselves. Okay, so what I need you to do, now we need to find R2. The formula of resistance is rho L by A, correct? Now the new length is 3L, the resistivity, the wire is same. So the resistivity of that particular wire will remain rho. The length is now 3L. The area will be now A by 3. Correct? Now can I separate rho L by A? And I will write 3 and here 1 by 3. Correct? Is this correct? Now this rho L by A, if I write R1, if I write formula for R1, this will be simply rho by L by A, because firstly the wire's length was L and the area was A. So this whole rho L by A can be written as R1, and if you solve this, this will come out to be 9. So R2 will come out to be 9 times R1, and if we take just R1 as R, so this will be, the new resistance will be 9 times R. Okay, C point R. The suspense kills me. It's fine, a little drama should be there in your life. 6, Chetna said 6. Okay, understood everyone? Anyone who has any doubt in any of this whole calculation? Okay, let's move on to the next question that says, oh, finally one MCQs. The resistance of resistor R is reduced to half of its initial value. Let's say my initial value is R1 and final value is R2. So they're saying the new resistance is half of the first resistance. Till now everyone is clear? Okay, you need to read your question properly and write it down. So the resistance of resistor R is reduced to half of its initial value if other parameters of the circuit remains unchanged. Other parameters, length, area, resistivity, okay, everything. The amount of heat produced in the resistor will become what? And in this case current and voltage as well. Heat, I want you to remember to recall the formula of heat produced, and then I want you to change. I want you to put that in the formula, put all the information you have in that formula and calculate. Trev is saying C, Rohit is saying C. Okay. Anyone else? Tanya is saying B. Okay. Okay. Drum rolls for the suspense. Okay. What's the correct answer is? B. Who said B? I square RT. Very good, Rohit. When will question on the human eye chapter come? They will, after this we have magnetic effects of current and then we have human eye. Okay. Okay. Yes. The formula of heat is I square RT. Correct. Yes. Giving answer with question mark like C. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So, R2 is half of R1. In my heat formula, now I have to put R2. So, H equals to I square and then R2 will be R divided by 2 into T. So, my heat equals to I square RT divided by 2. The heat, this is the second heat. So this I can write as H1. So H2 equals to H1 divided by 2. Did I write the wrong option as the correct one? Is it used to have the amount of heat produced in the resistor will become? Yeah. Whoever said C was right. Correct. Whoever said C. Trev said C, Rohit said C. Okay, C is correct. Actually, the answer is C. Okay, fine, guys. You are sending me snowman or ain't we right? Yes, you were right, my dear children. You were right. So the answer was C. The heat will get half in that circuit. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Again, it's very simple. The parameter of magnetic field produced, the pattern of magnetic field produced inside a current carrying solenoid. Now, it's solenoid and it's inside. Mark this keyword, it's inside. OMG. Okay, answer. Chetna also said C. Okay, Tanya. A. Rohit is saying A. Anyone else? Anyone else who wants to answer? Rohit, what's this emoji? Okay, guys. Answer this question. Trev, Tanya, Chetna, Jessica. Anyone else wants to answer this question for me? NS. What is NS, guys? I'm not the Gen Z type. I don't know these. What is NS? Not sure. Trev is saying A. Chetna is saying B. Tanya is saying A. It's inside. Let's draw a solenoid. This is my solenoid. Let's say this is south and this is north pole. So, inside a magnet, the field lines will go from where to where? North to south or south to north? Everything is saying A, north to south. Inside a magnet, not outside. Rohit, inside the magnet. Okay, we know, Jessica, you use so many emojis. Thank you for rose or this bow. North to south or south to north, inside a magnet. Inside a magnet, guys, inside a magnet. What is happening? Inside a magnet, you have this, a bar magnet. This is north, this is south. Inside this bar magnet, where will the field lines go? North to, and this means north to south. Okay, that is fine. South to north. Chetna is yes, inside, finally. Inside a magnet, it's south to north and not north to south. South to north inside a magnet, and outside a magnet, it will be north to south. And we know solenoid behaves like a bar magnet. So here, inside this, all of this information, after north to south, the lines will go like this. Inside the magnet, inside the solenoid, the lines will go something like this. And then this, north to south, south to north, south to north. So inside a solenoid, A is the first answer, correct answer. Inside a solenoid, magnetic field is always uniform. Only inside a solenoid. Ma'am, because I haven't read this chapter, that's why I'm sending emojis. Okay, it's fine, that's good. You show your presence, that's really helpful. Now you all are sending emojis. I'm confused in inside or outside. See, inside, just remember bar magnet. Solenoid is similar to bar magnet. North and south. Outside the magnet, it's always north to south. Okay, inside the magnet, and then it will be just opposite, south to north. Okay, outside north to south, inside south to north. Okay, just repeat it 5 times in your head and you will remember this. Okay, this here we end our second chapter. Let's move on to the third, which is magnetic effects of electric current. The first question is assertion: no two magnetic field lines are found to cross each other. The reason is the compass needle cannot point towards two directions at the point of intersection. The compass needle cannot point towards two directions at the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection. If we keep a compass needle here, so they are saying it cannot point at two directions at the point of intersection of two magnetic field lines. What is the answer? Okay guys, enough of these emojis. Where are you getting these emojis from? Rohit is saying A, Jessica saying A, Chetna saying A, Tanya is saying A. Anyone else? Okay, Chetna, we know. It's A. Anyone else? Trev is also saying A. All of you are correct. This is A. Now, there can be a confusion. When I read this, I was a little confused because there can be, the more technical answer is that at the point of intersection, we cannot have two tangents. But those tangents also depicts the position or the direction of our compass needle. So, A is correct. Okay, let's move on to the next question. That is, state the rule used to find the force. State the rule used to find the force acting on a current carrying conductor. There is a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. State the rule used to find the force acting on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. Okay guys, now answer this question. State the rule. You have just to state the rule. Okay, Chetna, you are again spamming with sorry. It's fine. You can just answer this question. Rohit is saying right hand thumb rule. I want you to think again. See, state the rule used to find the force. We are finding here force. Force is the keyword. To find the force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. It's this rule. All of them have right hand thumb rule. No. Right hand thumb rule is different. There is one more rule that we use. That is Fleming left hand rule. Don't you remember? Yes, Fleming's left hand rule. Correct. Force is left hand rule, I guess. Correct. The force, see, again, remember force F. From F you have Fleming left hand rule. Anytime you want to find the force that on a conductor or a charge placed in a magnetic field, then you will use from force Fleming left hand rule. Okay? Correct. Yes, Jessica, you were right. Very good. Okay, so the first answer is, the answer for first is Fleming left hand rule. The second, given below are three diagrams showing entry of electron in a magnetic field. Read it very carefully. Entry of electron in a magnetic field. Identify the cases in which the force will be maximum and minimum. Maximum because strength of magnetic field is more. Most force will be in the first. Okay, I didn't read the whole para, so got confused. It's fine. See, I'm telling you again and again, take your time. You might take 10 seconds more to read the question properly, okay? But if you don't read the question properly, it will save you 10 seconds, but you'll get it wrong, okay? A maximum, C minimum. That's why I read and take time to answer. Yes, you should take your time. It's fine, Rohit. But I want you to read the question properly because of sign value, Trev is saying, okay? Okay. Everyone is saying A is maximum and C is minimum. Okay, everyone is correct. But what is the reason for this? So we have force, that is, this includes current and includes magnetic field and force. Okay, the force we have QVB. Now this force QVB is fine, don't need to jump into it much, but in this formula we use sine theta, and you have studied in your math that sine theta is maximum at 90 degree angle and it's minimum at 0 degree angle. So here the sine theta, the angle is between this electron and magnetic field. In this first case it's 90 degrees, correct? In this first case just random any angle, and in this case the electron and magnetic field are both in same direction, so the angle between them is 0 degree. So and sine value is maximum on at angle 90 degree, correct? So the first case, in first case my force will be maximum and in last case my force will be minimum. Guys, all these questions have been asked in CBSE, okay? BQV sine theta. Let's see. Yes. What is sine 180? Sine 180 will just be in the opposite direction. Sine 180 is also 0. Okay. एक होगा मैम 180 डिग्री. What? मैम अगर तो उसमें डायग्राम बना कराने पर मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. See, Garvit, I'm teaching physics right now. You probably need to ask this from some chemistry teacher. I'm not ignoring anyone's answer. I know you've said it's sine theta. I explained that also, right? In sine theta, for 90, sine has maximum value. For 0 or 180, even if electron goes like this, the angle will be either 180, and in this case it's 0. For both, sine value is 0. For both, force will be minimum, and for 90 degree, force will be maximum. Let's move on to the next question. Again, assertion reason question. Assertion says the strength of magnetic field produced at the center. Read it with me now, since you don't read questions properly. The strength of magnetic field produced at the center of a current carrying circular coil increases, it's increasing on increasing the number of turns in it. Then reason given, why? Because they are saying the current in each circular loop. See, this is my circular loop, okay? They are saying the strength of magnetic field at the center. Here, the strength of magnetic field increases on increasing the number of turns. So, if we increase the number of turns, they are saying this strength will increase. So, the reason they are giving is the current in each circular turn has the same direction, and the magnetic field due to each turn then just adds up. What is your answer? Rohit is saying D. Long answers में सिर्फ डायग्राम बनाने से पूरे मार्क्स कैसे मिल जाएंगे? Yes, that is correct. Okay, Rohit is saying D, Tanya is saying A. Anyone else who wants to answer this question for me? A is the correct option. Anju is saying A is the correct option. Strength decreases with distance from the conductor. Yes, but in here we are talking about number of turns. Number of turns in that coil. We are not increasing or decreasing the distance. You are correct. But in this particular question, why is tungsten metal? Shubham is saying A. Chetna is asking a question. I'll get back to you. What is the answer of this question? See, the tungsten metal that we use in bulbs, we want its resistivity is very high. So it burns. When current passes through tungsten metal, it cannot pass through. Resistance is so high which converts into light, and which we want in a bulb. But we don't want light in a fuse, right? We want the fuse to get burnt so that it can save the other appliances in our home. Okay, so it's A, ma'am. Okay, now Rohit is saying A. Let's see what the answer is. The answer is actually A. See, there are multiple factors on which the magnetic field depends. First is current, okay? Second is number of turns, that is then linked to current as well. Third will be distance. That is correct, that strength decreases with distance, but we are talking about current and number of turns. So if number of turns increases, current will increase, because in all the loops the current will be in the same direction. And if you apply right hand thumb rule, here we will apply for the direction of magnetic field, we will apply current right hand thumb rule. So it's going downwards, and inwards this will be the magnetic field, going inwards, coming outwards. So for each loop the magnetic field will go inwards on the inside and come outwards from the outside. So the magnetic field then adds up, the current adds up, hence magnetic field, okay, it increases. Okay, yes, correct. I guess Chetna, it is because of its melting point is higher in tungsten than its fuse. Okay, correct. Fourth question is the resultant magnetic field at point P. This is our point P. The resultant magnetic field at point P situated midway between two parallel wires which are placed horizontally, each carrying a steady current, is. What should be the magnetic field at point P? Should it be vertically upward in the same direction as the current in the wire, 0, or vertically downward direction? Give me the answer. Rohit is sending a cookie to whom? Okay, what mood are you guys in today? You are sending lots of emojis. My laptop is not charged. Okay, anyone? Stop sending emojis, guys, and send me the answer in the comment section. Rohit, Tanya, Jessica, Chetna, Shubham, Trev. Okay, Tanya is saying C. Anyone else? Tanya is saying C, 0. Okay, you guys are solving it. Yes, yes. Come on. Anju is saying 0. C, correct. Okay, anyone else? A, Rohit is saying A. Chetna is saying game over. Okay. Anyone else who wants to counter? Used Fleming left hand rule for finding force. We use Fleming left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule to find the direction of magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field. We use right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. Now go do the question again. Board class is saying C, Chetna is saying mostly A, index finger is going in upward direction. Do it again. No, C. Chetna is saying C. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here we need to find resultant magnetic field at point P, and we need to see where each carrying a steady current, and we need to see the resultant magnetic field in this whole setup. Okay, to see the resultant magnetic field, to see the direction of it, we use right hand thumb rule. This is my right hand. In the direction of current, I'll place my thumb and then I'll curl my fingers around that cable. So the magnetic field will be something like this, and if I curl my fingers, it's going inwards from above and coming outwards. Okay, in here it's outwards, above it's going inward. Correct? Now in this wire also, I'll place my thumb in the direction of this current, then I'll curl my fingers. In here also it's going inward, above the wire it's inward, outside the wire it's outward, below the wire it's outward. So it's placed at equidistance from these two wires. So the strength of magnetic field will be same, but we need to see the direction. Here from the above wire it will be outwards, but from the below wire it will be inwards, and the strength is same, so they will cancel out. Hence this will be 0. Yes ma'am, nice explanation. Okay, thank you. Tangent will be a straight line. Okay, where did tangent? Current carrying loop. Did I write current carrying loop? No, there are two wires, not current carrying loop. There is no current carrying loop here. Okay. Yeah, they both are in, not cancel, the magnetic field, the resultant magnetic field will get cancelled, you can say, and it will be 0 at this particular point. Let's move on to the next question, which is, okay, name the poles PQRS of the magnets in the following figures. It has come in 2025 and you can easily answer this. See, in a magnet, north, south, the magnetic field lines outside the magnet will go from north to south, inside it will go south to north. Outside it's north to south, inside it's south to north. Correct? Now answer it. Come on, fast. Okay guys, come on. I'm waiting for your answers. Anju is saying P north. Okay. Sorry. Tanya is saying bye. Okay, if you have any work, but we are going to do human eye chapter next, if you want to stay for that. P is north, Q is south. P is saying north, Q is south. Okay, and for this figure B, figure P is north, Q is south. Okay, everyone is saying P is north, Q is south. Arihant is saying Namaste ma'am. Namaste Arihant. how are you doing? We are doing fifth question of the chapter magnetic effects of electric current, north to south in A. मैम कब तक पढ़ाओगे? There are 5 more questions left of the chapter human eye. It will probably take 10-15 minutes more. Anju is saying R north and S as south. Okay. Anyone else for figure B? Come on. Hello ma'am. Hello Srishti. Saloni. Good evening Saloni. We are doing this question. You need to tell what are these poles. Either they are north or south. P, Q, R, S. This is a board question of 2025. Anyone who can answer this? R is south. Okay, R is south and S is north. Shubham is saying. Okay, this is Shubham and this is, who was it? Anju, I guess. Yes? Yes, this was Anju. Let's see who's correct. Ma'am, I chapter में numericals आते हैं. Yes, I chapter. In I chapter you will get numericals based on power of lens, your focal length. You need to find the focal length of the lens you are using in a particular defect, hypermetropia, myopia, all these kind of things. Please respond to what? Okay, let's get to the question. What did I say? Outside, north to south. Let's just say see outside. This is the outside of the magnet and we know magnetic field lines are always closed. In this figure A, the field lines are emerging from P, going in from C. So it will emerge from north, go in from south. So P is north, Q is south. That is correct. Whoever wrote these answers were correct. Now let's see who is correct, Anju or Shubham. Okay, for R to S, inside the magnet, this is inside the magnet, this is still inside the magnet, bacha, they are not going out. This is the whole magnet. So my magnetic field lines are going from R to S and it's inside a magnet. So inside a magnet, magnetic field lines goes from south to north, which means R is south and S is north. Okay, so who was correct? R is south, S is north. Shubham was correct. Ma'am, magnetic chapter से numerical आते हैं. In most cases for magnetic chapter, you will see questions from an aspect to numericals. It will be either right hand rule, left hand rule, mostly from that. And the very important topic of these are factors on which current or on which magnetic field depends. For current carrying loop, for wire, for solenoid. Okay. Ma'am, Monday was my science pre-board, Wednesday was Hindi, tomorrow is SST, tomorrow is this, so I'll have to leave. Okay, Arihant. It's fine. All the best for your exam. So which is the thing? S is north, R is south. Yeah, I told S is north, R is south. Anything else? Okay, let's move on to the next chapter. We have human eye and the colorful, beautiful world. First question says, assertion, the rainbow is a natural spectrum of sunlight in the sky. Because before reason, rainbow is formed in the sky when the sun is overhead. They are giving a reason that rainbow is formed in the sky when the sun is overhead and water droplets are present in the air. हम electricity से more questions आते हैं क्या? From chapter light and from electricity, there are a trend that are certainly higher than human eye and magnetic field. From electricity, you will see mostly questions from those combination of resistances, mixed resistances. Power is a very important topic that you will see questions from. Solone is saying A, C, Jessica is saying A. Abhimanyu is saying hello. Hello, Abhimanyu. Sun should be in opposite direction. Okay, B, C, Saloni, C. Okay. What happened? What happened? Okay, the correct answer for this question is yes, Rohit is actually correct. Class में करवाया था. Okay, these are very important and repetitive questions. Yes, so the sun is actually should be behind the observer and water droplets should be present in the air. So this is partially correct, but it should not be overhead. If my sun is over my head, we won't see rainbow. It should be behind the observer. So this option is not true. A is true. It is a natural phenomena, but R is false. Okay. Moving on to the next question. An old person is suffering from an eye defect. Keyword old person suffering from eye defect caused by weakening of ciliary muscles and diminished flexibility of the eye lens. If the defect of vision is A, which can be corrected by lens B, then A and B respectively are. They are saying A is a defect of eye which happens to old people due to weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility. B is the kind of lens that we can use to correct this defect. B. Everyone is saying B. Rohit and me answered first. We are buddies. Okay, you and Rohit are buddies. Okay, Arihant B, Jessica B. Who said C? Arihant said C. Then you changed your answer to B. Okay, Shubham is also saying B. Okay. Rohit type कर दिया था गलती से. Dude and fair, rest of us feel left out. If you do the comment or you'll reply in the live chat, why will you feel left out? Okay, Shubham is also saying B. Okay, correct. To old people who are suffering from weakening of ciliary muscles, you must have seen that your grandparents or your grandmother, grandfather might not see objects really clearly. So they use a kind of, they can't see far objects clearly as well as near objects clearly. So what they use is, they want both kind of lenses to correct their myopia as well as hypermetropia. First, we name it presbyopia, happening due to weakening of ciliary muscles and diminishing flexibility of lens, and to correct this we use bifocal lens. So instead of this one particular lens, they have concave lens on the upper part, and in the lower part of the lens they use convex lens. Ma'am, time dekho. What is time? It's 6:17. Come on, 2 or 3 questions are left. पिछले का आंसर ही था. Okay, Arihant. Okay. But I want to answer. It's fine. You just look at the question. Even if you are listening as it as a background noise, they'll somehow get instilled in your brain. Okay, move on to the next question. Everyone wants to go. Okay. The focal length of eye lens increases when eye muscles do what? Answer. The focal length, we have a convex lens as our lens. Its focal length increases when eye muscles are relaxed and lens becomes thinner, contract and lens becomes thicker, are relaxed and lens becomes thicker, contract, lens becomes thinner. What is the answer? सभी चैट में रो रहे. Probably. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine to cry, but I guess these are laughing emojis instead of crying. Okay, Rohit is saying A, Jessica is saying B. The focal length of the eye lens increases. One of you is definitely wrong. Ma'am, आप पढ़ाए इन लोगों को. Okay, board class. क्या हो रहा है? Shubham is saying A. Okay. Okay, Rohit. See, okay. What is the answer to this question? This is a class for deciphering if that is a crying emoji or a laughing emoji. Gen Z, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, I said A. Yes. Anju is saying A. Jessica is saying A. Trev is saying A. Rohit said A. Someone said B also. You deleted it. Okay. So let's see the answer. The answer is A. So the focal length has to increase. If this was my focal length previous, now I want to increase my focal length. So this will be my increased focal length, right? For that, the lens should be thinner, right? If this is my focal length and this is my lens, then whose focal length will be more? This one or this one? This motu one or patlu one? Okay, so the focal length of this will be less, right? And the focal length of the thinner lens will be more. Okay, so when we need to increase the focal length, the lens should be thinner, and for lens should be thinner, the muscles are relaxed. If they contract, the lens will become thick. If they relax, the lens will become thin. So the answer will be A. Okay. Next question is, in the following diagram showing dispersion of white light. This is a very easy question and it has come in board 2024. See, in the following diagram showing dispersion of white light by a glass prism, the colors P and Q respectively are. Patlu will win higher. Okay, no offense to you. What are you guys talking about? You can't judge my humor, Rohit. I won't correct. Okay, guys. It's fine. It's just an emoji, guys. Just an emoji. You can use it for crying as well. You can use it for laughing as well. On to you. Your life, your choice. Jessica is saying B, violet and red for P and Q. Okay, anyone else? Hello, Raghav. Bam, B. Okay. Jessica is saying B. Anyone else? Shubham is saying B. Anyone else? Trev is saying B. Okay. So this is my prism. White light comes, gets reflected, and it comes out something like this. Now remember, this is a VibGyor. We know. Just remember to write it upside from here. VibGyor. Okay. So the lower one will be violet, the upper one will be R. The lower one is P, upper one is Q. So for P we have violet and for R we have red. So B is the correct option. Everyone is saying B. Okay, last question of this live, guys. Last question, and I know this is one of the toughest question and it has come in previous year boards. So I need you to be very attentive. This is a very important question. Ravi kept a book at a distance of 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter from the eyes. Oof, can you look at my drawing? Of his friend Hari. Hari is not able to read anything written on the book. Explain why. I saw a Twitter post which says that this is the most versatile emoji. Yeah, I agree with you actually. In anything you can just use this emoji and it will make sense. Okay, answer. Enough emoji gyan. Okay guys, what is the answer? It's just a single line answer. Ravi kept a book at a distance of 10 centimeter from the eye of his friend Hari. Hari is not able to read anything written on the book. Explain why. क्योंकि उसके myopia होता. No, I want you to think again. Because Hari is suffering from hypermetropia. Because the clear point for visible is 25. Yes, Jessica is correct. It's not hypermetropia, guys. See, Hypermetropia is when you placed the object, see there are 2 points for our eye to see clearly. 25 centimeter is our near point, infinity is our far point. So from 25 to infinity we can see clearly. An ideal human eye should see clearly. But if you place the book here, this is 10 centimeter, if you place the book here it will be blurry, right? So it's not hypermetropia or myopia. The least distance, yes, the least distance of distinct vision for a normal human eye is 25 centimeter. Jessica was right, correct. So if you place an object 10 centimeter from the eye, you will see blurry. Why? Because near point of eye is 25 centimeter. Closer than that we can't see objects clearly. So first question is done, first part is done. Second part, very carefully read it, very carefully, very slowly. It's fine, it will just take 30 seconds more. Lens of focal length 5 centimeter, lens of focal length 5 centimeter is being used by a student in the laboratory as a magnifying glass. His least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeter. Something is given as 25 centimeter. What magnification is the student getting? Anyone know the answer to this question? You want to try? Do you want to try this question? What is 25 centimeter? Let me know. Come on guys. Or okay, my first question to you is, what kind of lens are we using? Just let me know this one. What kind of lens are we using in this question? In this whole scenario, what kind of lens are we using? You can find that from focal length as well. And there is one more reason to it which I'll explain to you. Oh come on, I don't know how to decipher M6. What is M6? Tanya is saying M6, concave. Rohit is saying concave. Okay. Jessica is saying convex. Anju is saying convex. Rohit is saying convex. Okay. Okay. Convex lens. See. This is a convex lens that you can decipher from the sign of focal length as well. This is positive. For negative focal length, negative focal length is for concave lens. Here we have positive, so this is a convex lens. Also, one more thing you can, one more reason you can give is, because we need a magnifying image, concave lens never gives magnified image. It always forms a diminished image. Correct? Student is getting a magnification of 6 times using the lens. Okay, you've concluded the answer. Very good. Convex lens produces a magnified image of the object. Correct. Convex lens produces a magnifying image, and we are using here it for magnifying lens, so we can just decipher that this is a convex lens. Also you can see from the sign of focal length. Now this is actually our image distance, because we need our image to be formed at 25 centimeter, because our near point is 25 centimeter. Only at 25 centimeter we can see the objects clearly. Okay, so the image should be formed first at 25 centimeter so that we can see it clearly. Correct? This is a convex lens. Correct. Now this is 25 centimeter. For convex lens, there is only one case which forms a virtual magnifying image, virtual and magnified image. That is our sixth case, correct, which forms a virtual image. And virtual image in case of lens, we use minus sign. Correct? Now we just need to find the magnification. To find magnification, we have formula as V by U for a lens. Remember, it's V by U, not minus V by U. Minus V by U is concave mirror. To find, we'll use lens formula, which is 1 by V minus 1 by U. 1 by F is 1 by 5. V is minus 1 by 25 plus 1 by u. We can just calculate u from here. 1 by u is 1 by 5 minus 1 by 25, which is 5 minus 1, that is 4 divided by 25. So this is 1 by u, sorry. So 1 by u is 4 by 25. Is that correct? इसके बाद क्या पढ़ाएंगे? इसके बाद this, ये तो last chapter है. This is the last chapter of physics. Then next live will be tomorrow. Okay? D is 25, correct? If you want to use lens formula, we can use something like this. What did I do? I changed the sign here. Sorry for that. So this will be minus. Let me do the calculation again. Okay, maybe a lesson for you to do the calculation carefully as well. Yes, minus 1 by u. Correct? Now we know u is always negative. In every case u is negative. You can fill it here as well. So let's just try to solve this. This will be minus 1 by u, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 25. This will be then 25. This will be 5 plus 1 minus 1 by u. So minus 1 by u will be 6 by 25, which will be around 4.17. So my u comes out to be minus 4.17, or you can just write 6 by 25 as well. Okay, if you put it here, magnification is minus 25 divided by u is 6 by 25, correct? 25 by 6, sorry. 6, what was it? 6 by, what am I doing? Yeah, 25 divided by 6, this will get cancelled, so magnification will be 6. And this is also negative, so negative cancels out. मैम आप कहाँ से पढ़ा रहे हो? So basically we have, I don't have it right now, we have a book of Deeksha Vedantu as well, where there are lots of questions from previous year, lots of questions for you to practice. Most of these are PYQs, some competency based questions that we picked up from that book as well. So magnification comes out to be 6, which was correct by most of you guys. Okay, that is where we end our live session, guys. This is it. We did 20 questions of physics in this chapter. It included assertion reasons, MCQs, numericals. You can join for more physics lecture. Ma'am, chemistry class. For now, I'm just taking physics class. We'll let you know for chemistry ones, okay? Where are you from? I am from Punjab. Okay, any more question, guys? In the next live, we will again see all the questions from all the chapters. I don't want to do it chapter wise because I want that your pre-boards are going, so you want all chapters combined, right? So I'm trying to get you all the gyan in one session. Okay, so this is where we end our live. I want you to join our WhatsApp channel where you will get the notifications of this live. You will get the notifications of the videos. When will be the next chapter for physics? I'll let you know. Keep a check in our community posts. And Ma'am Punjabi. Okay, hello all the Punjabi people. I'll let you know in the WhatsApp channel. There will be everything posted. There will be a live session for bio, SST, maths, physics, everything. Okay, and then of course now you are here subscribe the channel, like this video if you loved all the content I have gotten for you, and if you have any doubt you can go to the one shots and as well as rapid revisions numerical videos I have made for you guys specifically. Okay, Rohit, okay, anyone else? Jasmine ma'am teaches biology. Yes, Jasmine ma'am teaches biology. Actually, I am Arambian. What is Arambian? Is that a name? Ma'am, I am from Himachal. Hi, neighbors. Okay, can we end the live here, guys? I also discovered this channel. Yes, Jasmine ma'am teaches biology. I teach physics. Tanvi ma'am teaches SST. Murtuza sir teaches math. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Make sure to subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you guys for all the likes. Bye.